Hello, it's Monday. Actually, it's Saturday, and actually I'm making a video right now because I just had some great inspiration for a fantastic video. Actually, I don't know how good the video is going to be, but it's a fantastic idea, something I learned about on the internet. Because there's I don't know if you guys have heard about it, but there's a fantastic place in this world called, it's kind of like a deep, it's not a physical thing, but it's called the internet, and it's fantastic. So let me take you back to a place where it was Saturday, about 5 minutes ago. And here I was, I could say 20 minutes ago actually, and here I was, sitting in my room at my computer, and you know, just reading along on a website called Gizmodo, and I found an article about something about Wikipedia that I don't even remember. Oh, it was that if you don't clear your browsing history for a long time and you go through a Wikipedia article, there might be some really strange, random, weird, creepy stuff that turns purple, because whenever there's a link that's blue in a Wikipedia article, after you've clicked on it, it turns purple, and then that makes it like different. And anyway, if you go through an article, you might notice that there's a lot of weird stuff that you've clicked on. Well, I was reading the comments on that, and someone's like, yeah, this is especially true for me after I've played the game, after I've played Getting to Philosophy. And someone else is like, yeah, me too. And that made me wonder, what is this Getting to Philosophy that you speak of? I googled it, and because I'm a big fan of Google, and I clicked on a Wikipedia article called Getting to Philosophy, and I read through it, and essentially it says that I think starting in like 2008, some Wikipedia users noticed that there's a large percentage of the time, 94.6% to be precise, I do believe. Let me go check. Sorry, 94.5% of the time. If you go to a random Wikipedia article and you click on the first blue link in the actual content, not like in the parentheses, like this word comes from the Latin word, but from the actual article, the contents, then it will take you to the next article. You click on the first one with that. Anyway, so on and so forth. You will eventually get to philosophy, the article on philosophy, and obviously if you're in philosophy, if you click on the first and you continue that game from philosophy, you obviously get to philosophy again. But anyway, and I was like, really? That's awesome. So I went to Wikipedia and I tried it. So I went to an article, after clicking on a random article on the Wikipedia homepage, and in that article I clicked on the first link in that article, and it took me to an article called Juan Keo. And then from there I went to got to everything, and I got to philosophy. It worked! My personal thought on why this happens is that if you read a Wikipedia article, pretty much the first thing it tells you is what field this word, this thing, comes from. So like, let's say you're going to look up, I don't know, you have no idea what biology is. So like, what in the world is biology? First link in biology is probably natural science. I think, yeah, natural science probably. And then you click on natural science, and then it says natural science is part of science. You click on science. Science is part of knowledge or whatever. Anyway, it just takes you on and on, up a classification chart, and eventually you're going to get to philosophy, because philosophy is pretty much the basis of everything, from a factual standpoint. And so I noticed that. And then I proceeded to go to, sorry, the card just got full, so I may be starting from somewhere that actually doesn't have a whole lot to do with where I finished. But I noticed this whole philosophy thing, and why it is pretty much. That was my hypothesis to why that worked. And then I continued to read the article that I had opened in a different tab called Getting to Philosophy, the game. And it said that, 94.5% of articles this worked with, and and that it worked because Wikipedia recommends that you write with your beginning paragraph starting with what the step above in the classification system it is. I feel like that sentence didn't make any sense, so I'm going to say it in a different way. And Wikipedia recommends that you write the first paragraph so that it states everything about the previous class that this was in. And I was like, hey, I was right. That's exciting. I like being correct about stuff. And I was kind of, hooray! And that's pretty much all I can tell you about Getting to Philosophy. But I would like to do, I think I'm going to start a scientific test of this. Maybe soon. I don't know if I can use it for school in any way, but it'd be a great thing to do for school, because school tends to like this kind of stuff. Thanks for watching, and goodbye. Also, did you like that outro? We made that after we shot the previous video, so I didn't really get to talk about it. But did you like that? I think we'll run that again. Sound good? Ah. that's nice. But I have to run it again now. But seriously, goodbye.